He was better. He was
Willem
funny.
Dafoe?
Yeah.
He was awesome.
He was real funny.
He's exactly what I thought Goblin would be in a movie.
He was
right?
really
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. And he tripled down in the new Spider-Man and just killed it.
He did. He did. I like that.
Yeah, he did. He tripled down, and it was so funny in the new Spider-Man, right? Because Goblin comes in it, and that Peter Parker, he doesn't know how to deal with somebody as brutal as that.
Nope.
You know what I
He
mean?
didn't expect that. at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
'Cause he was getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, he was getting destroyed. I love Goblin.
He was yeah.
He's going to be in the next game. He's going to be in the
Uh-huh.
third
Oh
one.
really?
It's like the brightest day. Where are the heroes? As soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
So when they're talking about like the G formula and everything, the G serum.
Turns them into a G.
What'd you say?
A G.
A G. It turns him into a J. Yeah. Backwards hat and everything.
Big letter G.
Yeah. Stutter step.
So are you satisfied with the game?
Yeah, it's what I expected. It's it's really well made. You can tell to an extent that the people that made it loved Spider-Man, but at the same time you can tell that there was a lot of people that were very forcefully inclusive. And you know, which is par for the course nowadays. But it didn't, for the most part, there was some stuff that was stupid, but for the most part it didn't kill the story. It was still good. Probably the weakest part about the story was the parts where you have to be Mary Jane.
Oh, jackpot.
Dude, I hate Jackpot, and I wish it was Jackpot. I wish she was running around. The whole thing was like, oh, she got trained by Silver Sable, and now she has a taser gun, and she just runs around. And you play discount Metal Gear, Metal Gear Solid. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, and I hated the Mary Jane parts in the first game, and they're even.
It was stupid.
It was really
You don't like
stupid.
it either?
Yeah, it was really
It
dumb.
was stupid. It was
It was supposed
'cause
to break up the gameplay, but there's so much other stuff that breaks up the gameplay in that game.
a whole bunch because
Yeah.
you're dealing with Fitz
Mhm.
and you're dealing with the other villains that are coming up and
Right,
because
yeah.
when they bust out, so you're dealing with those villains as
Mhm.
well. When she comes up, you're just doing really stupid
Yeah,
stuff
she's a reporter.
because she's a reporter. So she's trying to investigate what's going on.
Yeah.
So you have to do her scenes
Mhm.
to get her through and get information and get out.
In this, it's like they give her a taser,
Mhm.
and she can, sneak attack people, and she's like outmaneuvering Craven's group. So there's like a bunch of hunters and mercenaries, and she's just wrecking them. It's like, well, what are we doing?
Mary Jane!
Yeah, there was a bunch of that. There still was a bunch of that, but she was just like it was so. And then at the end of the game, no spoilers, but she comes together with Miles and Peter, and they all fight the end of the
That's the
threat. And it's
first
just
one?
like it's Spider-Man 2. What?
That's in that
In
one.
the new
or-
one, yeah. In the new one. Yeah.
It would have been nice if they would have put in Spider Gwen. That would have been better. Just
I think they
added
just
her.
announced what's the first name of Silk? Cindy?
Cindy Moon.
Cindy Moon.
Moon.
Okay. They at the very end they teased her.
Mm.
They teased her, whatever, but cool, I guess. There are a lot more Spider-Man characters that could be in that, but whatever. So, she's coming in.
I wonder how they'll do her because her and Spider-Man can't be in the same room together.
Why?
They start wanting to have massive sexual relations
Oh,
every time they're around each other. Their pheromones or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't
Make
know
them
that.
go wild. Yeah. So we'll see. See
What
where
a
they take
twist.
that.
I don't think they'll do
TV.
that.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do that either.
I think the whole reason for that in the comic books though is so that they can't just always be on the same mission.
Right.
So, and there's been times they've been on the same mission, right? It didn't seem to really come up. It was just in the beginning. Yeah. So it's like, there's a reason she doesn't like. Why don't they just live together? Right.
But besides Venom being Harry, they did Venom really well. It was really cool. There were shades of Donny Cates' run and Null and all that stuff in the game too. And it was very cool. Mary Jane gets turned into a symbiote and ends up turning into Scream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is
Oh, I'm
weird.
gonna-
Wait, what happened?
Really weird. And this is in Spider-Man 2, the game. Mary Jane ends up getting symbioted, and
it's
she ends up
released
being
already, right?
yeah,
Scream?
it's released already.
Oh, okay. So
And
I could
Do you
download
fight as
it.
her?
No, you fight her, and she ends up being Scream. Yeah, and but it's I like that they brought Craven in too when Peter got the black suit on, so you can kind of like relive, Craven's last hunt
Mm.
and
Do they do
everything.
that though or no?
Pretty much,
Oh, they do.
kind of, but there's definitely shades of it in there for sure, and it's not because they always put their own twist on it. It's not true to the comic, but it definitely has that feel. But before anything can be done or whatever, Venom appears, and then the story goes from there. But yeah, Craven was cool. Craven was cool.
Is he like the main enemy?
He's no, the main enemy's Venom.
Okay, but then so who else besides Venom? And like, I just played the Miles Morales game.
Yeah.
And my issue with it was I liked. There's one thing I really liked about it. I beat the story mode, and then it's like you can keep doing stuff,
Mhm.
but they acknowledge the fact that you beat the story.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
mom gives you a phone call,
Yeah.
and like you're talking
Yeah.
about stuff. And
Different
she's, like,
voice
on the,
lines and everything. Yeah,
Like you kind of can do the same missions, I guess,
Mhm.
right? But now Roxxon's like, wow, we're protecting this thing because
Right. Yeah,
our
do the
boss
same
got
thing.
busted, and
they do
yeah.
the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wish, I guess, with that they would have, because they kind of insinuate like the Mad Guy, and then they've got what, Tombstone or somebody. They
Tombstone.
mentioned,
Yeah, Tombstone's in it again.
Oh, is he in Miles Morales again? Like I don't remember fighting him.
No, he's not in Miles Morales. He's in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, so but I'm saying like they insinuate those guys, but they didn't, and they insinuate, of course, at the very end Venom. They show
Right.
Harry Osborn in the
Yeah,
tank.
in the
It's like,
tank.
take him out.
Right, and that's what the game's pretty much about.
Right. It's the
Yeah,
story
and
of that.
Craven comes in, and he kind of like shakes things up.
Mm.
But the game was good.
But just what happened to the rest of the Sinister Six, though? Like, I mean, you beat Doc Ock, and he's
You
like,
beat
in prison
Doc
or
Ock,
whatever.
yeah, but you do imprison the other Sinister Six. But Craven doesn't only go to New York to hunt Spider-Man; he hunts everyone that's a threat. So he's hunting the Sinister Six as well.
Did you kill any of them?
Yes, he does. He kills all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he kills all of them. And Matt Gargan makes an appearance for the first half hour, and then he gets axed off. The only one that actually survives is Mr. Negative.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. They went with the newer villains, and they killed his old cast of characters.
Yeah,
It's
that's
really
why.
good villains.
That's why I like it too. Is because like they're putting their own twist on stuff. Like with Harry being Venom and that. Them killing off prevalent
Oh,
villains.
My problem, I guess, with the Miles thing was it was like they didn't go back and like, Vulture's doing something. Or,
Oh, right,
so-and-so.
yeah.
Like you could
They
have had,
wanted because they wanted to give him his own.
but you could have had a lot more. Like I said, even after beating the story mode of the game, maybe now Tombstone.
Now you got to wrap. Yeah.
wrap him back up
Yeah.
for whatever reason, and then you can go into.
They could have, yeah, but that was supposed to be a DLC that they made it up. That they made a game.
That's my one, I guess, whatever for that game. It does. It feels like it would
Yeah.
have just been a DLC for
Right. Yeah. 100%.
a game that's already 100%. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh, and they made Black Cat gay for no reason. Was Black Cat ever gay?
I mean, in the comic book, she is what do you call it?
Bi?
Yeah.
She's bi.
Yeah.
But she loves
She loves
Spider-Man,
Peter. Dude,
Spider-Man
that was another
suit.
thing I hated about this game. Everybody treated Peter like shit. Peter,
That's the comic
I
book story.
understand that. I understand that. But I'm talking about his loved ones.
In the first one?
No, I'm talking about the second one. Like in the second one, he gets treated like utter. It's crazy. He would just be doing his best as Spider-Man, and they're just like, Peter, you're not thinking about me. And it's just like, I gotta save New York, dude. Like, I don't know what you want. It's crazy. Like, you think Mary Jane would even, she's a strong woman. She doesn't need she doesn't need to be like reassured all the time, but everybody's just on Peter's case. And he is a dick in the story sometimes because obviously it's Black Suit.
He gets the Venom.
Yeah, it's Black Suit. So that happens, but even around that, it's just like chill out on Peter, man. I imagine him getting pushed around by everybody else, but get pushed around by like Miles. Miles?
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, Miles' mother, you need to look after my son, and it's like, yeah, obviously, bitch, I'm trying to look after
Joey.
everything else. I'm sorry, I like Peter. He likes Peter too.
Yeah, but he is a Charlie Brown character. I don't like
He
when they
is.
do the thing with the black suit. To me, the black suit doesn't make him.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah. But that's what's just kind of like Peter's always about like responsibility first, doing his best. He gets Black Suit, you know, obviously he screws up, but God, does he not get cut any slack? It's like, man, like Peter goes through it. Every 3 issues, somebody he loves dies.
When will I ever get to have what
More
I
in life.
want?
Yeah, exactly. And at the very end, he actually do that. He's like, hey Miles, could you be Spider-Man, or be Spider-Man for a while, or whatever, however they say it. And it's just like, all right, fine. At least Peter gets to be Peter and whatever he's gonna do. But
I have a question. How
3.
did Miles become Spider-Man? Because I never saw that.
He existed on another world. So he didn't exist in the same world as the Peter Parker. The gameverse, it's a gameverse. It's a whole universe that just happens within the games, which is why they can kill Matt Gargan and all these people because whatever, right? Like they only exist in the game.
Yeah.
But there was originally the Ultimate Universe where Miles is from, and what happened is the Prowler, again a different Prowler, but the Prowler in that universe was Miles's uncle, and he went to Oscorp. And Oscorp was the one that was like making these spiders, and the Prowler broke in there. He accidentally picked up a spider, and when he went back to Miles's house, he left the spider. You know, he accidentally left the spider, and the spider crawled onto Miles and bit Miles, and then all of a sudden he had superpowers now. Yeah. So
Did he get the lightning powers from?
all that. It's a biologically
It was an
modified.
Ultimate? It was in the Ultimate Universe?
Universe. It's a biologically modified spider that bit him, so it gave him different powers. So he can like do camouflage. Basically.
Camouflage, yeah.
Yeah, it effectively turned invisible. He has a bio shock power. His spider sting. He can. What else can he do? I mean, yeah.
Doesn't he have like his powers like very anti-symbiote too? Or am I wrong about that? Like they do good against symbiotes.
Well, I mean, he could shock the symbiote. They don't
Yeah, I
like
know.
that.
I just thought it had something to
He's
do
good
with
in the
symbiotes.
fight against them.
Yeah.
But no, but it was a good game. It was a good game. The voice acting was amazing. Like Miles is so freaking wholesome in the game. Like it's so cool because he's still a kid, so he's very naive, but in a good way. He's like he's lighthearted. He works off of Peter really well with the joking and everything, and yeah, everybody did really well.
Dad's dead. His friend is dead. He's another one. He's like
Yeah,
Peter
yeah.
Parker.
Yeah, I know. And that's what they said in the game. Like because in number 1, Mr. Negative kills his father.
Yep.
Yeah. So Mr. Negative kills his father, and so he comes across him again in this game. It's like a big story or a big plot thing, and he's like, he doesn't kill him. He's actually like, he doesn't forgive him, but he's just, he doesn't kill him, and that's when Peter was like, yeah, you're a better Spider-Man than I can ever be. I was like, Peter, maybe cut yourself some freaking slack, man.
Well, Peter only vowed to kill Green Goblin after Gwen Stacy was killed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like he was killing everybody.
Yeah.
Just like Venom.
Yeah.
Venom only wanted to eat Peter's brains.
Yeah.
That's why he can be the lethal protector.
That guy.
Huh?
That
At the end of the movie. So yeah, I don't know, like in the comic books though, yeah, Venom. I mean, in the movies he was more of a villain, but in the comic book,
It was funny.
he just wanted to eat Peter's brains. So yeah, not
Fine.
everybody's brain. Save a baby.
But good game. $70. Unfortunately, I would wait for it to be $50. Then it'd be a really good game. But I borrowed it, so it's a really, really good game.
Also, I can't
If you can
download
borrow the
it.
game, definitely play
Although
it.
games are $70 now. That's the other
Most
thing, right?
of them.
Not all of them. Yeah, there's only those big companies like EA, Activision. They're
Because you
somehow
could-
getting
you
away
could-
with
you
it.
could download the game right from your game, and it's cheaper. Instead
How
of
much cheaper?
Sometimes.
about $20 cheaper.
Oh, it would be $50.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
There's some that'll even they'll keep the $70 thing going. But there's a game I bought a couple weeks ago, Alan Wake. I truly think it's better than that game, and it was a $60 game. There's a lot of $60 games out there that are just killing these $70 games. They're mostly those big games, Call of Duty, that they're gonna get bought anyway. Madden, $70 Madden. It's insane.
Every
People
year.
still buy it.
Every year,
People
yeah.
still buy it every year. Now they're hiking them up. Like it's wild. So just be smart with your money, guys. There are really good games out there that are $60.
Black is like the brightest day. Where are the heroes?